shotgun in my hand, go strolling across that field of dreams to my favorite hunting stand. Daddy's dad taught him how to hunt this ground, and he passed it on to me. And come deer hunting time again this fall, that's where I'm gonna be. It's a field of an autumn chill just after sunrise. It's the sound of the frost-covered leaves beneath my feet.
Without Excuse Fall Pursuit is brought to you by Maston's Deer Sense. Our sense makes sense. Muddy Outdoors. Serious gear for serious hunters. Bloodsport Arrows. Put some passion in your quiver. Execute Scent Control. Feel the difference. Wheats Service and Collision. Roll in as a guest, leave as family. And MidwestWhitetail.com, the original semi-live online hunting show.
Well, hello. Thanks for tuning in to Without Excuse Fall Pursuit. Today is November the 28th, also known as Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and we've been spending our time in God's grocery store today. You couldn't pay me to go to a mall on a day like today. Anyways, we've had a great week of hunting this past week, and once again the youth on our pro staff are getting it done. So on this first hunt, we're going to jump over to the Buckeye State of Ohio, where Scott Robertson and his daughter Abby went out, and even though she could have chose to use a firearm, she wanted to use her crossbow. And so they went out on an evening hunt and had some success. So at this time, we're going to turn the show over to Scott and Abby in the Buckeye State.
It's standing by itself. It's standing. Did I hit it, Daddy? So 5 does came from the west, and they came to the gel crystals, and we're not sure if we got it yet, but the one he had on video was not the one I shot. Well, I got the one, and all of them ran, but the one walked, and we're pretty sure she just landed at the edge of the woods right here.
Okay folks, so here's what happened. We ended up following the blood trail for about 60 yards, and with the dark red blood and the way that deer behaved, we figured it was a liver shot. Typically what a deer will do when it's shot in the liver is it'll run 30, maybe 40 yards, and then it'll walk off. And best to let it sit for about 3 to 5 hours. So that's what we did with Abby's doe. We let her sit for about 3 hours. We went back in, and as we were walking up to the woods, she was actually laying about 10 yards outside of the woods out in the bean field. So we're just real happy that we were able to recover. Abby put an excellent shot on her, and we just had an awesome time out in the woods. So we just want to thank you for watching Without Excuse Ministries Fall Pursuit.
This segment of Fall Pursuit is brought to you by Maston's Deer Sense. Maston's Deer Sense. Get yours today at www.mastonsdeersense.com.
Well, friend, I hope you enjoyed that hunt, and it was a memorable one, and that was a very big doe that Abby had the chance to harvest. Right now, we're going to take you back over here to the Hoosier state of Indiana, to a property that we've put a lot of work into this year, and Will had already harvested 3 deer. We went out to food plot number 1. He was actually going to be running camera that night, but I did allow him to bring his gun in case a buck showed up that I didn't want to shoot. With that all being said, we're going to take you now over here to the Hoosier state of southern Indiana for a hunt where Will makes another successful harvest. Today is November the 25th. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're hunting on the property that's directly across the street from our home here in southern Indiana. Last time we had a kill out of this stand was last year. Back in the first part of November, Will harvested a buck with his bow. It was his very first bow kill out of this stand, so we're really excited for him. Last year on that day when he made that harvest, it's just a classic setup of an inside corner. We call it food plot number 1. We got some big and beastie down here that they've been hammering on, and still some green matter in here, so we're hoping that tonight they'll come in here to the inside corner and get something to eat. We do have a trail camera set up down here on the north end of the food plot, and pretty much been getting pictures just about every day of deer in this food plot. Mostly does, but every now and then we'll get a buck in here. So God bless, and we sure do appreciate you tuning in today.
Hey, Dad, here he comes. Right there.
Nice shot, Will.
Well, we're gonna climb down from the stand, and we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna get this buck taken care of, and my great aunt's at the house, and she'll be excited to see it. She likes seeing pictures of it, so we're gonna get down, and we're gonna
get our buck all dressed up.
Well, today is November the 25th. We came out to food plot number 1 for an evening hunt. This buck came out a little after 5. It happened real fast. And I thank the Lord that I got to harvest this deer. This is my 4th deer this season, so I'm doing pretty good. And thanks for tuning in.